trillions that we waste on the military and the police need to go to our communities. We need housing.
You wanted to defund the police? People are so scared to walk out of their house now in Minneapolis that you're having to call police officers from other jurisdictions because you wanted to defund the police? Because it's a white privilege thing. So I know that we have talked a lot about 2020 on this channel, but there's one thing that really just got me. And it's something that I thought I'd talk about because to me, it's just really odd. So when the whole George Floyd incident happened, Black Lives Matter, and really everyone on the left had one request, and it was defund the police, right? Because the police is the problem with everything, right? Nowadays, you know, it's not you screwing up. It's not you not following the law. It's just the police are just a bunch of, you know, whatever you want to call them. But the first thing that they did when this happened was they wanted to defund the police. And it's interesting because the people who want to defund the police are people who don't believe in guns. They don't believe in you having a gun to defend yourself as an American. They want to get rid of assault-style firearms. So my first question would be, how are you going to defend yourself? Somebody breaks in your house with a gun. What are you going to do? I mean, a broomstick only goes so far. So at that point, who are you going to call? You going to call your neighbor and have him come over? Now you got two broomsticks against a gun, still not doing anything. So the left would not quit at this. They had rallies all day long for weeks and weeks and weeks about defunding the police. And so they finally got their way. Minneapolis was the first city to partake in defunding the police. And what was the result? I mean, is it anything that you would not expect here? What do you think criminals do when they know that there's about a 50-50 chance that if somebody calls the police on them, they're going to show up? When in reality, it's more like 99% before all this stuff. They're going to commit more crime. They're not going to be as scared to go do stuff. Let me ask you on the left, what did you think that was going to accomplish? Do you think that the police that are still there, just the defunded amount of them, do you think they were going to treat you any differently? Like, you think they treat y'all so bad? Do you think that they're going to treat you any differently after you take money from them? Maybe you just had a bad experience with one police officer. I have. But it's a necessity to our democracy to have somebody to call when you're in trouble. So there was some lady that did an interview. Her name's Lisa Bender. She's the president of the city council in Minneapolis. This lady who's interviewing her is sitting there asking her questions, and one that came up was, you know, I feel like some people would feel kind of on edge without, you know, having as many police officers around. And this is what she says.
What if in the middle of the night, my home is broken into? Who do I call?
Yes, I mean, I hear that loud and clear from a lot of my neighbors. And I know, and myself too, and I know that that comes from a place of privilege, because for those of us for whom the system is working, I think we need to step back and imagine what it would feel like to already live in that reality, where calling the police may mean more harm is done.
Oh, okay. Okay, we're going back to white privilege. You defunded the police in a lot of cities. And the only thing that happened is the chaos got out of control. Only thing that happened, and that's in your backyard. That's not in my backyard because I don't live in a big city. That's in your backyard. If you're good with having that kind of chaos, hey, go right ahead. But now, the chaos has gotten so bad. In the first city that defunded the police, Minneapolis, it has gotten so bad to the point where now the city of Minneapolis is trying to get police officers from other jurisdictions to come in to help the current defunded police. Imagine that. Where is the accountability for the left on this now? You wanted to defund the police. People are so scared to walk out of their house now in Minneapolis that you're having to call police officers from other jurisdictions because you wanted to defund the police? Because it's a white privilege thing. Worst decision of 2020. I'm sorry, there hasn't been a worse decision than that.
2020 sucked. Man, ain't that true? Yeah, we love guns. And America too. Mount up. Poppin' Texas hogs in the chopper, load 'em up. Sun down here, got one option when it's tough. Cowboy up, jack trucks, big bucks. Yeah, we cooking up.